First stream since the switch to PokerStars Ontario. So we'll see how it is today. It might be a little bit slower since usually we play 4 Zoom tables. Instead, we're going to be playing 4 regular tables because that's all that they really offer. This is the volume. It's actually not bad. Quite a bit of 100 tables going, but we won't play any of that. But as you can see, there's no Zoom. Honestly, so far the games have been better than expected. It's nice to finally have some clarity on what the future holds, and now I guess we'll just see if the marketing that they're doing will pay off. Yep, surprisingly good so far, Lost Paradise. But yeah, I could easily get 6 to 12 tables open, no problem, at 200 plus at evenings anyways. I don't know how the volume is during the day, to be honest. I haven't really looked. It was good on the weekend, but it's tough to say because it was a long weekend in Canada, right? So the rake is definitely a bit higher though. It's about a BB and a half higher at least at 200, and about a big blind 100 per 100 higher at 500. Yeah, it's definitely a lot slower pace when you're playing reg tables. I tried to play a little bit of reg tables on PokerStars the past few months before switching over just to kind of get used to it. It's not too bad, but like I said, with no table cap, you can easily get 6 to 8, 10 tables across a couple sites. The question I have is, you know how like in the top right it says like how many players online? Is this like for Ontario or is this for PokerStars? Because if that's for Ontario, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I think that could be right. Thing is that Ontario's only, well, I mean, it's a large percentage. It's half of Canada. Also, I think what helps is there's no Zoom. When there's no Zoom, everyone's forced to play reg tables, right? So that also helps with the volume. I don't really think it really is an adjustment, to be completely honest with you. Like I was saying earlier, is I've played reg tables a bit this year. At the start of the year, PokerStars.com, you're pretty much always playing with at least one recreational at your table, whereas Zoom, pretty much half of your volume is played with 0 fish. But like I said, I'm just really fortunate that because they don't have Zoom, they removed the table cap, because that's honestly huge. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, like my HUD, the first number is VPI PPFR, which is really the thing that converges the fastest and easiest way to know if you're playing with recreationals. As you can see, like this table is really good. This one's also pretty good. This is the 500 table too. I actually disagree with you, Haran Mir. So far, it's honestly way better than expected. I agree, though, they should keep the 50%, but not for the reasons that you're saying, because the games are incredibly soft, like as you can see what I'm playing right now. The reason why I think it needs to be 50 is just because they increase the rake, right? Like I'm paying a BB and a half more, so even though you're getting an extra 25%, you're basically paying 25% more rake. So you're essentially getting the flat 25. But from my understanding is that some of the other ring fence pools, like in the States for PokerStars, they have like a flat 35. They don't have the monthly poker challenges, which I assume will probably be similar. But yeah, right now, honestly, if I had 0 rake back, even with the higher rake, I think these pools would be worth it, surprisingly. I mean, if you go on .com right now and you try and find a sit at a 200 table where you have a 50-0, a 36, and a 39, you know, find me that table. You might find those on Bodog, but this is arguably even better than Bodog. Not really, just like VPI PPFR. Women's self-op is good, but again, you need such a big sample for some of these stats to converge. So pretty much VPI PPFR is all you really need. Nope, we had to keep the same. So it's kind of good, as I pretty much still recognize everyone's screen names. Yes, so you don't have to play on Wi-Fi, but you have to have available Wi-Fi network. Apparently, the reason why you need to have a Wi-Fi, so again, you don't have to be on Wi-Fi because I'm on Ethernet, as you can see here. but you want they use it to see if there's signals around you. That helps prove you're in Ontario, I guess. I mean, they are. I mean, there's just no other way to point it out. This guy is a career 42 win soft flop. How could you possibly ever mark this guy as a reg? It's just bad because you could either make more money. Yeah, it's just if you have a value hand, you just make more money. Sure, you could say, oh, it's a cheap bluff, but it shouldn't, in theory, get through that much. And even if it does get through, it's potentially higher EVD is a bigger size anyways, just because even if you get more folds, or sorry, let me rephrase that. Let's say, for example, the GTO fold to 1/3 is, let's say, 25. Let's say population volts 35. And you say, wow, that's 10% more than GTO. That's printing. But then if you bet 150% pot, let's just say the fold is supposed to be 60. And they fold 65, so they're only folding 5% more. You might think, oh, well, you know, betting the 33 is better. But if you do the math and you break it down EV wise, it's actually more profitable for you to bet the 75 than it would be, or sorry, bet the 150 than it would be to bet the 33. So yeah, with that, hope everyone has a good rest of the night. We will talk to you maybe Thursday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. All right. Talk to you later. Good luck at the tables.